Hello, welcome back to Icewind Dale with me, Almaron. Last time we had made it all the way to Kuldahar. That being said, I was exploring. I heard there were strangers in town, but I didn't believe it. You from East Haven? How did you get through? No, we were part of an expedition from East Haven. Not all of us made it. My sympathies for your fallen comrades. What happened? The pass is snowed in, and to make things worse, there's a horde of creatures in the pass, mostly goblins and orcs. I doubt any caravans will be through for quite some time. That is grim news indeed. I fear things in Kuldahar are not much better. You may wish you'd stayed in East Haven. Well, there is only one place to go from there. Tell me about Kuldahar. What did you want to know about Kuldahar? Or did you want to know what's been going on around Kuldahar? Around Kuldahar? Do you mean the weather? This winter's been a season of evil here in Kuldahar. People vanishing, sudden storms, monsters sighted in the pass. It's all going to get a lot worse before the year is done, mark my words. I see. Anything else you can tell me? Ask some of the other townsfolk, they might know something I don't, and you'll never know what bit of information they got in their heads they might randomly cough up when asked. Okay, can you tell me a little bit about the town? It's not a big place. How long has that tree been here? Been here as long as I can remember. A blessing as near as I can tell. The chilly weather doesn't even touch the town with the tree growing here. Radiates enough heat to keep things green, which is a sight for tired eyes here in the north. But hells, if you came through the pass, you'll know that already. About the town. Any supplies or weapon shops? There's two. If weapons are what you're wanting, go see Conlon the Smith. Actually, weapons are what I'm wanting to get rid of. In the north center part of town has forges burning day and night, so it's hard to miss. If you're looking for general supplies, go see Girth. His shop's near Kuldahar Run, north of the bridge. It's got a railing that runs around the edge and juts out over the water. Okay. I thought I saw a ship lying by the great tree when I came in. Oh yeah, you mean that airship Fiddlebender's holed up in? Yeah, well, for the whole story you'd have to speak to him about it. He lives in an airship? Fiddlebender's our local alchemist, I guess you southerners might say. Makes potions and concoctions, and the occasional explosion. He'll need to start adding chimneys to pump out the smoke at the rate he's going. Okay. Saw a tower from the tree by the tree from the road. No, that's the Tower of Oric the Grey. Fortunate we are to have a wizard this far north. Friendlier than most spellcasters I've known. He values his privacy, but I still see him tip back a tankard or two with the best of them at the root cellar. He's got some goblin that does chores for him. Interesting. Do you know anything about the Vale of Shadows? The Vale of Shadows might want to ask Merrick. He and his brother Silas make a pilgrimage there every year to pay their respects to their ancestors. I think I left on their trip a day or two ago, though, so they won't be back for a while. I'll see if I can find them in the Vale. Don't go stepping foot into the Vale of Shadows. It's not a place for the living. As long as the dead mind their own affairs, we mind ours. I have to go there. The Vale may be the source of the troubles. Never been to the Vale of Shadows myself, but I've heard it's covered in shadows. Yes? It's like Twilight there all the time. No good will come from the living setting foot in the Vale. Let evil feed on evil. That's what I say. Well, I don't know too much about the Vale, or even like talking about it for that matter. May have better luck talking to the other townsfolk. Alright, I think I'm going to head out. Thanks, random townsperson. You had a surprising amount to say. This is not the town. And an avalanche falls and kills my whole party because I walked out on the ledge. Nope. Never mind, we're fine. I mean, you never know. Oh, there's a statue. The inscription upon this stone statue reads, "In memory of the archdruid Tolbin, founder of Kuldahar." Cool. Here's a house. What's in here? Random townsperson.
Done.
Good, good, good. Is that a cave?
As you wish.
It's just, maybe that's just like where water from comes. Yeah, there's one over here too. So it's probably just like a underground river system or something. Creek, really. Looks pretty shallow. Run! The Vale's filled with Yetis! Tried to outrun them, but two of them still chasing me. Run! Get help! Oh. Whoops. I was gonna talk to people, but I guess I'm killing Yetis. Oh. Help! My archers are in front.
Priest! I need a priest!
Yes, you do. Oh my god, run away.
Shall be done.
I'm here. I am by your side.
Attack!
Alright, back to it. Okay, there we go.
No small task.
Anybody got room for a pelt? Where are you going? Thanks! I thought the time to join my ancestors had finally come. Last time I ever stepped foot anywhere near the Vale, that's for certain. There's all sorts of creatures roaming around there now. What Vale? Oh, that Vale. The Vale of Shadows. My brother Silas and I made a pilgrimage there to pay our respects to our family crypt like we do every year, but this time, I don't know, the Vale seems different. Cursed somehow. The shadows have come alive and there's Yetis roaming the paths, attacking travelers. Where's your brother? Silas didn't make it. The largest Yeti I've ever seen tore out of the snow and took a piece out of him with its claws. He fell, dead as a stone, blood everywhere. There was nothing I could do. He was carrying our family heirloom, but it's lost to us now. Not if I butcher that large Yeti. Or I could try to recover that. Can you tell me how to get to the Vale? We were taking the main path, but considering how many beasts were in the Vale, Arundel may know a safer path to take. He wanders the mountains quite a bit and knows more of the hidden trails than there are branches on the Great Oak. His home is southwest of the Great Tree. It's the 2-story house made out of stone. I already spoke to him. Thank you. Now that Silas is gone, the heirloom is all I have left to remember my family by. I'd appreciate its safe return. Also, if you come across any more Yetis, you might want to collect their pelts once you're done away with the beasts. Conlon, the blacksmith here in town, buys the pelts for a fair price. I remember. Auric may be able to make something out of those pelts too. Oh. I remember selling Yeti pelts being like the main source of income for a while. That said, where do I sell things?
By Tempas, the vision speaks true. You are the heroes from my dreams.
Do I know you?
Our paths have not crossed until this day. I am Yoldair, son to Rethric, elder and shaman to the tribe of the Bear.
Well met, Hjolder. What's this business about dreams and visions?
The vision is why I have come to this place. Tempas has guided me to you.
If your god has guided us to us, then your need must be great indeed.
Yes. The storm of war darkens the skies of my homeland. My people are gathering in numbers greater than any have seen for generations. A king, both new and old, has risen to lead the tribes against the 10 towns. Already, the first snows of winter bear the dark stains of spilt blood.
Tell me more of this new and old king.
Wolfdane is his name. He was a great warrior from an elder tribe who was slain in battle on the eve of last season. Now his body has returned from death's halls to lead my people once more as king.
He came back from the grave? What kind of undead monster is this king of yours?
Wolfdane's flesh is but a vessel, a borrowed tool. The spirit of the new king is much, much older than the form it now inhabits. It is said that the spirit of Jared governs his body. It is this claim that has fueled the fires of vengeance among my people.
Jared? Isn't he the barbarian hero entombed beneath the temple in East Haven?
The same. You know our history well.
I sat through quite a lecture.
Now, after centuries of imprisonment, Jared's spirit is free and rallies the tribes once more in a common cause.
If this Jared was such a great hero, surely his cause must be just, so why are you here?
You must understand. I have read the signs. Tempas will not favor either side in the coming battles. Both my people and those of the towns shall be haunted by countless deaths without honor. I have cast my spirit into the nether realm in search of a way to prevent what must not be. My vision quest led me here to find you. You are the answer I seek.
Ah, okay, I'm starting to understand. So what can we do to help?
You must come to Hengoro, to the great mead hall where the tribes have gathered. You alone can forestall the war between our peoples.
Okay, we'll go with you.
Although I am certain you are the heroes of my vision, I fear you are not yet strong enough for the task at hand. Go forth and sharpen your skills upon the field of valor. When you've grown stronger, return here and we shall speak more.
Sure.
Very well.
Okay.
No small task.
I don't remember that one at all. Not that I remember a lot from the game. But, like, that isn't ringing any bells.
No
Ernst,
small task.
what do you want with me? We're not going to hurt you. Who are you? Ernst the Potter. At least I used to be. Now I just want to get out of this place alive. With all the terrible things happening in town, I'm too scared to step outside my shop. What do you sell? This shop is my home. I used to make pottery here, but there doesn't seem to be much point anymore. I've closed shop and packed up my things. As soon as the pass is clear, I'm heading south to Baldur's Gate. I hear it's nice there. I will see you in Baldur's Gate when I play that game, maybe. Probably not. What can you tell us about the disturbances in the pass? People disappearing, monsters everywhere. Even the weather has turned against us. Nobody knows why. Not even Arendelle. Well, best of luck to you. Good luck, dude.
I see.
Alright, we can kind of wend our way up here. Is this anything? Oh, there's a thing down there I could have gone to. This town is a little bit confusing. Huh.
As you wish.
Hi, Aldwin. Looking for a room? Do you just want to let the chill in? No room for stragglers. Who are you? Aldwin, and maybe having your head way up there don't make you hear so good. Do you want a room or not? Mine's the only inn in town, so don't even be thinking you'll find a better deal elsewhere. Not yet. Okay, so that's the inn, whose door I'm leaving open so I'm to let the chill in. This was Arendelle. This will be the general shop. There's a bit of a trail up to the left of the tree. Alright, let's go this way. Can we figure it? Can our people path their ways down without my direct supervision? Maybe. Look, I just want to find somebody to sell things to. Oh, hey, wait. Edward leveled up. Okay, what do we got? We've got a house
Indeed.
with nobody in it, so I'll be... Oh, right. A house with nobody in it, so I'll be taking that. And I think that's it. Thank you for the potion, whoever's house that was. I assume I'm thanking you. I don't know what kind of potion it is. And another house with a regular townsperson in it.
Certainly.
And this looks like there's the beer sign, so it's probably the tavern. Yep. Whitcomb. Laysan. Amelia. Alright. Amelia, you're closest.
Certainly.
Keep your damn horses stabled. I'll get to you in a minute. What's this? Some sort of majory? Excuse me? Ha! I'm just surprised to see a new face in Kuldahar is all. Thought I'd never see another customer, the pass buried in snow as it is. You must be looking for something fierce to brave the winter's chill like that. I'm part of an expedition from East Haven, looking for trouble. Oh, is that so? Well, we should all be blessed then, our bone-carving neighbors trudging through the drifts to make sure we're all right. What's even East Haven worried about us for? Heard about some strange events, goblins, orcs, other humanoids gathering between the paths. Any ideas? No, I don't. I mean, we've had our share of raiders before, but this year's been worse than any other. How so? Well, I've heard tell of raiders, goblins and the like, never seen in the past before. Folks, travelers have gone missing and no one knows where. Lots of strange goings on. Got a lot of folks worried. Might want to speak to Arundel. If his beard's any sign, he's got a lot of knowing in it to his ears. You can find him at the base of the great tree. Any place I can get a meal. If it's a meal hereafter, tell that filthy goateed wine spider squatting behind the bar to stop drinking the stock and fire up the oven. But you'd best shout. He's too deep in his cups to hear you if you talk civilized like. Very well then. Lyson? Welcome, traveler. May I be of service to you? I will help you if I can. What would you like to know? Who are you? I'm Lyson, the barmaid. You need but ask. If I may be of service to you, you need but ask. What do you do? As I said, I'm a barmaid. I help take care of the customers. I serve food and drinks, chat with folks, listen to what they have to say. You learn a lot if you take the time to listen. You heard any rumors? Well, I hear tales. Folks have been talking about the recent avalanche, the haunted vales, missing folks, monsters, and Arundel. Who or what is Arundel? Oh. I'm not sure how you could get here without having talked to him first. I mean, I guess you could just skip it, but what are they saying about the avalanche? I hear it was a bad one. The pass out of the valley has been blocked and won't be open again until who knows when. Some folks are trapped here and none too happy about it. Not much that can be done, though. Just wait for spring and see if it clears enough for travel. What about the haunted vale? Most folks call it the Vale of Shadows. It's always dark there, like twilight or a moonlit night. Anyway, there are those who say spirits of the dead wander the vale. Folks don't go there anymore. They're afraid to. Maybe someone should do something about that. About the missing people. Folks have been vanishing without a trace. I recall something about a man's wife gone missing. Packed up and left his home and all to go find her. Another is the smithy's young son. You might want to talk to him if you have an interest. And you said monsters were of concern? Sore subject, that one is. It seems they're on the rise lately. More monsters are spotted in the surrounding countryside every day. Orcs, goblins, you know the like. It has people worried. Okay, I think that's enough. Well, now, seems the pass coughed up one more straggler. Welcome to the root cellar, stranger. Name's Whitcomb. What's your pleasure? A drink? Something from the kitchen? Amelia said I should ask you for a meal. Ha! I strongly doubt she said it as politely as that. Brassy one she is. Tongue could cut firewood. And it will if she keeps up her chatter, but never you mind. I can set you up with a meal if that's to your liking. Sure, why not? Oh, I get to hear rumors. Kuldahar tree sap. Yeah. Giants have been spotted moving through the pass in groups as large as 10, if you can believe that. Makes me wonder if the giants are preparing for war. So they'll make short work of Kuldahar unless the gods intervene. Alright, one more. Oh no, hang on. Frost wine. That sounds good. No rumors? How about the brandy? We can make ale from the tree sap of the great oak of Kuldahar. It's warm like cider and filling. The aftertaste is like smelling a coniferous tree after it's been cut. It's hard to brew, though. It takes a while. That's what you served me first. Cool, though. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of cool. They have, like, the whole go to the bar and get rumors as a game mechanic. Alright, so what's up this way while we're over here? I'm still looking for the blacksmith. Okay. Brother Ferg. Greetings, weary traveler. Are you in need of aid? Perhaps you could... Out of my way, you pious little toad! Perhaps you could tell me what services I may find here. Of course. What services in particular do you seek? I am in need of a healer. Then the blessings of the broken god are upon you, for you stand before the house of the Bleeding Rose. This is a place dedicated to the worship of the Lord on the Rack, Ilmater. All who are in need of succor are welcome here. Please, step inside, and revered Sister Kalyana shall ease your suffering, friend. Yeah, good enough. I talked to another random townsperson about everything else around here.
Done.
Brother Gus. Welcome, friend. I am Brother Gus, faithful servant of Ilmater. Be at peace, for you are in the care of the one who endures. Has anyone ever told you you look a lot like Brother Ferg, the priest outside? Yes, on numerous occasions. It is not really much of a coincidence, considering that we are twins. I just figured all you priests looked alike. Well, that explains it then. I was just curious. I was told to speak with Kalyana for healing. Of course, revered Sister Kalyana is at prayer upon the altar. She is more than capable of tending to your wounds. She can also offer you what few curatives we have left in our humble temple. Don't tell me you're running out. I'm afraid so. The good people of Kuldahar have suffered a great deal of late. In sharing their burdens, we have nearly exhausted our supply of potions and antidotes. Though I hear tell that one might find such items elsewhere in town. Really? Where? The gnome Oswald Fiddlebender is known to dabble in alchemy. He lives in that contraption on the ridge above his temple. It is also rumored that Auric the Mage possesses certain arcane items. He's a bit of a recluse, though. He lives in a small tower on the far side of town, to the west. Thanks. Greetings, friend. You are welcome in the house of the Bleeding Rose. May the healing hands of Ilmater lift your burdens and set your tortured soul at ease. I was told you could provide the services of a healer. You have been informed correctly. As acting head of this temple, it is my privilege to bestow whatever aid I can upon those in need. No small task, I might add, what with all the troubles that plague this town of late. Who's normally in charge? Up until a few weeks ago, revered Mother Eugenia presided over this house. Alas, she, like so many others in town, has gone missing and is presumed dead. Being the next highest-ranking member of the clergy, I have assumed the duties of the head of this temple until either she or revered brother Pokelin returns. Oh, that's updated my journal. Your head priest was abducted. Perhaps, we're not quite sure. She grew tired of standing by while people around us were being snatched up in the night, so she decided to hold a midnight vigil on the outskirts of town in hopes that she too might share in the suffering of those taken. That was the last we saw of her. Her fate remains a mystery. What about Brother Pokelin? Revered Brother Pokelin is a visiting senior priest of Ilmater. He passed through Kuldahar several days ago on a pilgrimage to the monastery of the Weaking Lilac in Bryn Shander. He traveled quite a ways, all the way from Cormyr, I believe is what he said. He must be from those distant regions, for he bore a holy symbol of Ilmater that was unfamiliar to me. Suspicious. In any case, he promised to return with aid once he reached Bryn Shander. I hope he is all right. I don't think I need to pay for healing when I'm going to go pay for an in-room shortly. So, but good to talk to her. I got a side quest, I think. That's pretty cool.
Very well.
Okay, so that's pretty much that side of town. I think this will be the road to the Vale. So, back to this other side. Trump. How did 3 of you get so far ahead of the other 3? Sure, don't use the bridge or anything. That's fun. Okay. This is fascinating. Oh, those 3 are getting lost. Nope. We're gonna make it. Alright. There we are. Okay. Into the shop.
No
Hi there.
task.
I always have to come behind the counter to be as personable as I can. Ah, where the wind blows, travelers seek shelter, and supplies, mayhap. Good day and cheer to you, ma'am. My name is Girth. I tell by the cut of your cloth and your bearing that you are a visitor, fresh to Kuldahar. Is there something you wish to purchase? What is this place? This is my shop, friend. I supply caravans in the shade of this great oak. This shop was my father's and my father's before him, and it dates almost 3 generations back, if you can believe it. Like many of the places in Kuldahar and the surrounding lands, there is much history to be found if one digs deep enough. Are you a historian? Nay, I wouldn't go so far as to say that. I dabble in time's passage, perhaps, but it is not a full-time occupation, merely a hobby. I do enjoy learning more of the past and examining trinkets from around the area. I have quite a collection, a little museum of sorts. Some call it junk, but what sorts of things do you collect? Keys, notes, books on the region. If you happen to come across any in your travels, I'll pay a fair sum for them to take them off your hands. If I come across keys, books, or documents that I may need later, can I purchase them back? Of course. I purchase such things only for my own interest and to preserve the history and culture of the region. They do not end up on a rattling caravan to some Kalimshan market, that's for certain. Alright, what you got for sale? And also, mummy's tea. Priests of Horus Re in the far-off Mulhorand were the first to create this life-saving potion. Foul-smelling brew, it is made by boiling used mummy wrappings along with naturally desiccated animal remains. The resulting tea can then be consumed to neutralize the effects of disease and certain afflictions. Cures blindness, deafness, and disease. Ah, that's expensive. But I kind of want it. Oh, I could buy some books. Get another bag. These are hugely expensive. I could buy some gems. I don't know why I would, but I could. Alright, first of all, you won't buy the axes, but you'll at least buy the shields. Alright, have the shields. I don't want them. Interesting that he will only buy shields, not the weapons. Then again, I haven't found the blacksmith yet, so the blacksmith probably might take the other stuff. All right. Thanks for that. Get rid of some of the stuff in my inventory, and I will probably come back for that tea at some point, because that could be pretty useful. Especially if I'm going to go fight the undead. Okay. This is the wizard's tower. Weenog the goblin. Hey! Phew! No sneak up on Weenog like that. I seek the mage called Oric. I was told this was his tower. Yes, this is the home of the master. Weenog serves the master, cleans tower, makes beds, cooks tasty food for the master. I see. We should talk to him. The master's in study. Go through door. Go in if you want to speak with master. Weenog not allowed in study. Master keeps powerful magics in there. Books, papers, and wizard things that Weenog not understand. Thanks, Weenog. You seem nice. You still have the same sprite as most goblins, which means you have a shield and an axe or mace or whatever that is. Which is a little bit strange.
Indeed.
Hi, Oric. Well now, what have we here? It's been a long time since I had guests. Welcome, my name is Oric. What brings you to my humble home? Questions about the pass. Ah, yes, the disturbances. I'm afraid I can't be much help to you there. I rarely leave this tower for any reason, you see. My studies prevent me from taking an active interest in the affairs of the people of Kuldahar. Their problems are no concern of mine. What about balance? You surely must see that what happens to the people of Kuldahar will affect you as well. I see you've been talking to that old codger Arundel, the fool. I care not for his precious balance or for seeking out his mysterious evil. All that matters to me is my work. What is your work? Everything. Knowledge is the one true source of power in this universe. Everything else is fleeting. I've spent years collecting these tomes and scrolls you see before you. They are my life's work. Contained within their passages are the clues that may one day unlock the mysteries of an ancient and nearly forgotten arcane lore. What sort of arcane lore? My studies revolve around the arcane lore that deals specifically with the creation of mythals. Mythal is a powerful elven enchantment that is essentially a weave of protective magic that can be cast over a vast area. I've discovered numerous historical accounts of elven mages laying such mythals over an entire city. Tell me more. The details of the accounts are vague at best. The mages of the old elven kingdoms vanished long ago, retreating to the safety and isolation of the Isle of Evermeet. It seems that all their written knowledge of mythal enchantment has vanished with them. For over a decade I have traveled the realms, searching for remnants of this forgotten lore. That is what brought me to Kuldahar. You think the answers are in Kuldahar? Not exactly. While exploring the fabled ruins of Myth Dranor, I came across an old, tattered manuscript buried among the rubble of an abandoned library. The manuscript made several references to an elven outpost located somewhere within the spine of the World Mountains. Naturally, I came here to find the settlement. Thus far, I've been unable to locate it. Well, if I come across any elven ruins, I'll be sure to let you know. I appreciate your interest. If by some miracle you find this lost elven outpost and happen upon any materials regarding mythals, please deliver them to me here. I'm willing to pay a handsome reward for such a service. Can I purchase some spells? I see. Well, you've come to the right place. I can certainly provide you with a number of useful spells for your spellbook. Of course, I am only willing to offer you certain spells. I fear much of the knowledge I possess is beyond your comprehension. Perhaps in the future you may be worthy of such advanced knowledge. Okay, what do you got? Okay. Most importantly, you do. Good. Identify. Buy. Actually, also identify. Buy. I can use I can teach him identify, and then I can use the scroll to identify separately. Shield would be useful. Sleep would be useful. Okay, so he has armor and magic missile. You have identify and sleep. Oh, hang on. Mirik mentioned you may be able to do something with these Yeti pelts. Yeti pelts are not the best materials to work with, but Conlon and myself may be able to make some hide armor out of them. It's a bit tougher and stiffer than leather. I'll be able to lay some enchantments into the materials as they cure. It'll take a lot of material, though, and some pricey spell components. We'll probably need 10 pelts and 2,500 gold. I do not have either. Okay. Let me take a look at your spells again. Elf's Acid Arrow. I think that's level 2. I might not need Mirror Image, which is going to be a good one, but I think that's probably level 2. Yeah, so I can't learn it yet. Alright. Let's get Shield. What did you have? Magic Missile? I've already forgotten. Did you have Sleep? You might have had Sleep. No, you have Magic Missile and Armor. You can now, let's get you Magic Missile. That's a good one. And let's get you Sleep. And that's probably all I should do, because I'm running out of money. Colors. A lot of these are useful, but I don't have the money for it. So,
Very well.
I will have to
I see.
come back later. Okay, so hang on, there's a thing that's up here. That's probably the blacksmith. Alright. Let's see if we can get there. I think I would have had to go that way. Up on the right side of this route that I didn't notice when I was coming up towards the inn. And then I'm going to do a little bit of save scumming. I'm going to save the game and try to learn some of the spells for my mages. There's a chance of failure trying to write spells into the book, and I don't have the money to afford failure, so I'm going to make sure it happens. Yes, blacksmith. Hello. I have many things.
Very well.
Welcome, stranger. What can I do for you? Greetings. My name is Marcian, and you must be Conlon, the local blacksmith. I'm Conlon. If you're needing a sharp blade or a stout mace, I'm the man to see. Best take advantage while I'm still here. Are you going somewhere? I suppose so. With all the skullduggery that's been going on around here, I imagine I'll not be around for much longer. You're planning on leaving town. Ha! I wish that were possible. The southern pass has long since been snowed in by this damnable weather we've been having lately. Now I hear tell that even the northern route to the 10 towns has been blocked by an avalanche. Mark my words, none of us will last through this winter. We're all done for. No intention of dying here. Why is it that you are so ready to line your own grave? Not much for me to live for, really. My Mary passed a few years ago from the fever, and now my son's gone missing, snatched out of his bed in the middle of the night, right out from under my nose. He's just a boy. Any idea what took him? If I knew that, do you think I'd be standing around here pounding at metal? He just vanished, I tell you. Gone without a trace. Even old Arundel couldn't find a trail, and he's got a nose for such things. I imagine whatever took him will come back for me next. Can't say it'll be unwelcome. Arundel believes the source of the disturbances may lie in the Vale of Shadows. The Vale of Shadows, eh? That doesn't surprise me. That place reeks of evil. Most folks in town avoid it like the plague. Those that wander off in that direction are never heard from again. Alright, well, what do you got for sale? And more importantly, what can I sell you? I can sell you many things for no money, practically. But you know what? It's better than nothing. The Yeti pits are 50. Good. Good to know. Short bow, small shield, battle axe, all for 1 to 6. I'm not getting a lot for this. So I might start leaving that sort of thing. If it's not going to get me a lot of money, there's not a whole lot of point. The bows are worth 6 each. That's not terrible. Alright, so you've got plate mail, which would be nice eventually, maybe. Or splint mail. Medium shield. I don't really need the basic weapons. I'm pretty well outfitted. I do need... Oh, short bow +1. That would be nice. I do need more arrows. I feel like a lot of this stuff was added maybe with an expansion, I guess, maybe? Because I swear there wasn't all this massively expensive, really good stuff sitting in a thing. Shoulder belt suited for holding sling bullets, darts, arrows, or bolts. Kind of expensive, though. I'll come back. I might come back for it. Okay, one of you had arrows, and the other one of you also had arrows, but they were magic. Alright, so I can do stacks of 80. Okay, so you have 80 and 79, you have 2 sets of 80 and 5, and you have 2 sets of 80 and 12. So I should get one more stack for Baron here. Okay, let's do that. Just so I don't run out of ammunition. There we go. That should do the trick. Now the odds are much lower that I run out of ammunition. You have some gems. I could sell these. Not to you, though, and not for very much.
How can I help?
Alright, well... Alright, let's try to learn some magic. Save. Not that one. This one. Save game. Alright, I need you to learn Identify. Good. Sleep. Good. Shield. Fantastic. Magic Missile. Good. Blur. Alright, hang on. Okay. I think Blur might be level 2. Yeah, level 2, so it's less likely to actually work. Which has protection from petrification level 2 and horror level 2. Yeah, so we'll hold on to those until we can do level 2 magic and then try to learn them. Especially blur. Alright, and we've got a wooden shorthorn and a random potion. Potion's not identified. Let's do the potion first with the scroll. Oh good, Mummy's Tea. I don't even need to go buy it. Which is good because I can no longer afford it. Okay, so that's good. Now we're gonna waste some time.
I see.
Oh, hang on. Okay, so identify, and we're going to give you identify. And looking for a room. I don't need anything fancy. Alright, and then
Yeah?
hang on. You do have it. I thought... Alright. Memorized 1 of 1. It's identify. It's the right thing. I have the spell. That's weird. Well, let's level you up. Put all of your thief skill points into find traps. We are going to need that. Fantastic. Alright, level 2 thief, level 1 fighter. My clerics are so close.
Like an arrow.
You have need indeed.
Alright, are you sure that this isn't working? Why isn't this? I'm not sure why that's not working. Well, you know what? I think I'm out of time for today. I'm going to probably do a little bit of looking around online to see if that's a glitch or if there's anything I can do about that. I swear that shit should be working. I should be able to identify those things. But so until next time, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed wandering around Kuldahar, fighting some surprise yetis, and talking to some strange characters. So I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.